Hey guys, Jim here and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial video. Today I will be showing you how to turn your houses from something like this into something a little more like this. And I will be giving you 6 steps to do that. First of all, step number 1 is to choose a theme. And I have 3 different ones laid out here for you guys. I have a futuristic theme, a desert theme, and another theme. But of course there are way more. The world is your canvas. You can do whatever you want, any theme you want. It can be magic, it can be science. I don't really know. Anything. And so another tip I have is location matters. So you're going to want to figure out where you are going to build, like a mountain, a hill, anywhere really, that will fit with your theme. So, you know, for example, if you're doing another one, you should probably do another. For a desert, they probably wouldn't really fit in a grassland setting. So yes, location matters. Now that you have your theme chosen, it is time to decide which blocks will go with your theme. As you can see, I have chosen the medieval theme, and there are a few blocks that will go with it right here. But before we get into that a little more in detail, there are many blocks that we will pass in the creative inventory that we always see but we never really think to use in our buildings. But in reality, they can add a whole new layer of awesomeness to your building. As you can see, we have these chiseled stone bricks that aren't really too major, but they will still add a whole new layer of depth to your building or creation. And so a few examples are cracked stone bricks, pillar quartz, chiseled stone bricks, and mossy stone. And so now this is all really your good judgment on what blocks will go with your theme. It's not really too hard. I haven't really even gotten into the hard part yet. And so I have spruce and a bunch of stone blocks, whereas if you're going with a more futuristic theme, then you will probably want more whites and grays, such as this alignment that I have for you. So the next thing we will be going over is the good block pairs and bad block pairs, and I really hope you guys can tell which is the good and which is the bad, because if you don't, you might struggle with this. Anyways, so here are 3 blocks that go well together, and of course this is just a small simple design just to showcase the things that I am showing you guys. And so as you can see, this is a much better alignment. Oh no, hold on. This is a much better alignment than one of these. As you can see, these blocks have no good contrast with each other. They're all kind of like willy-nilly. I especially don't like to use brick block just because of the weird color and texture. But really that is up to you if you want to do something like that. So yeah, once again, this is all up to your judgment. So now that you have all your blocks picked out and you know which ones will go together, it is time to start actually building. And step number 3 is the frame. As you can see, or as I hope you can see, hold on, let me fix that. The wood is the frame. This oak wood goes all the way around, and as you can see here, it is just surrounding the cube right on the corner. And so this is my favorite design. Really, again, you can do whatever you want, but the frame is always great. And so another tip that I have is no cubes, because a cubey, blocky design just doesn't really look good. When you see like images on Google or whatever of these giant mansions, they are usually not just plain squares. So now I think it is time to actually start building. So let me grab my blocks here. There we go. And so now it is time to start the frame. And so one of my favorite things to do is just make a big, like, no really shape. You can have more like if you want like a sort of shape to your structure, then you can do that. But for now, I'm just going to make a few different squares that will go together. So here we go. Hopefully I can speed this part up. Let's have a few more blocks here, and this part should be done. There we go. Now let's add just a little bit more here. Actually, hold on. We can do this and make a long piece like this. And hopefully this isn't too boring. This is just the, this is kind of the boring part, but once you see this entire project come together, it is really very, very satisfying. So let's finish here. Actually, you know what? Let's make this one more bigger. If your intentions are to have a good all-around house, then you don't have to make it so big. But if you are just there, if you just want this to be a good exterior, then you don't have to make it quite as big. And so now we have this frame done. Welcome back if I was able to speed this up. So now we just have a simple frame. As you can see, no cubes besides right here, but that's not even really a cube. So now that we have that, it is time to move on to step number 4, which is of course to fill it in. And so I am just going to be doing spruce, because that is my medieval theme. So this shouldn't take too long, but you can use whatever block you want. It doesn't really truly matter. Once again, just your good judgment. Okay, so here we go. Almost done with this wall. Okay, first segment is finished. Now let's go. Once again, this is going to be fairly small on the inside, but if your goal is just exterior, then this is a perfect design for you. Here we go. Just a little bit longer, guys. Hopefully I will be able to speed this up. I think there is a thing in the YouTube edits that will allow me to do that. But once again, I'm a big noob for YouTube. I have just started. There we go. I think we just have a little tiny bit left, guys. Sorry. You can skip ahead in the video, I guess, if I haven't been able to time-lapse this or whatever. But so there we go. And then let's put that there. Final piece. And there we go. Alright. So we have our thing done. Oh, hi, kitty. Sorry, lady. You're going to have to get down. Okay. Sorry about that. It's just my cute little kitty cat. Okay. So we have that done. We can take a look on the inside. It isn't too big, like I said, but it'll still work fine. Oh, I forgot. You don't have to keep that in. So now we have a simple L shape. Alright, so now that we're done with that, it's time to move on to step number 5, which is to decorate. So my tip for this one is to use lots of stairs and slabs. And so one thing, oh hold on, I might need cobblestone slabs for this. Cobblestone slabs, there we go. One of my favorite things to do is have a sort of ledge here, because that is a very good way to simply decorate it. Once again, this isn't something that you can just learn how to do like in a simple video. You're going to have to practice this and practice and practice, because if you really want to do something like really cool, then that is definitely what you are going to have to do. So here we go, let's just do that. And so here we are done. So now you can add your door there. We'll just leave that empty for later. So now we're going to do this for the entire rest of the house. Once again, this probably isn't the perfect design for a house. And once again, this is definitely on your own judgment. It's not just something that you can learn. Once again, it's something that you have to kind of get used to. And a lot of people are just used to square, blocksy houses. And it's kind of hard to go against that, especially when you're playing in Minecraft, a game full of blocks. So now we are going to do just a simple fence, because that will make it look like it is kind of being held up. You might not want to do this for your futuristic house or whatever. This is just me for my medieval part. or my medieval design. So here we go, and done. And so, sorry that I keep kind of like saying this, but you can't just there's no set design for a good house. It is all your judgments, and I've said that probably 10 times now, but really it's true. And I don't just do this on my houses every single time. I had to come up with this design as I was building, and so that's kind of what you guys need to do as well. And so now that we're done with, well, actually we might want to decorate a little more, because right now this is looking pretty bare. And so one tip I also have is to use panes, glass panes, and not to always use the normal ones, because for one, there are the scratchy looking things on there, and those do not look good. So I also suggest using panes as well. So I'm going to add a window here as well. There we go. That place probably shouldn't need any more decorating. That part's good. We'll put another window right here. And windows and the stained glass paints especially can also add a whole new elements to your design. Because what's a house without windows? I mean, look at any house nowadays, and if you don't see any windows, then that's a pretty bad house. And so now we can just make maybe a few windows, or just maybe one big long one. But what I'm going to do is just a few small ones. So we have 1, 2. Another tip: try to make it as symmetrical as possible, because the symmetry can also be really helpful and really good for your building. All right. So now I think we're going to put a frame around the windows just to have more of that 3D effect that I mentioned. So let's get some cobblestone. Here we go. We'll do that. Probably need that later. Monster egg. Who really cares? Okay. Here we go. I think, does that look good? Yeah, no. This is definitely a trial and error type of thing. I think what I'm going to do is take some stone bricks, and I'm going to do just like this to keep it a little more 3D and a little more interesting. There are some people who go way over the top with their decorations, and it ends up just making the whole thing worse than it should be. So let's make an extra long one right here, and there we go. Let's just do this right there and right there, and there we go. That's pretty good. Let's do that there as well, and there we go. Oh, I should probably do this on every side. Dang it. Alright. There we go there. We can do it here. And once again, this probably won't be nowhere near as good as that house over there. I spent quite a lot of time on that one. But here we go. We should be pretty good. And there we are done. And then let's also add a little bit of a thing there. And there we go. That's a pretty good looking house thing for now. We can also do that if we want to. Let's just do it there. And so that looks pretty good. I think it'll be fine for now. So yeah, that is our basic house. Now that we're done with that, step 6 is of course the roof. And the roof can add a whole nother level to your building as well. As you can see, this one makes it way more like fantasy, magical looking, or medieval. So now what I like to do mostly is a overhang, which means that the slabs will be hanging off the side just like that. And this might not be for every design. Once again, totally up to you. But this is just my favorite look with the overhang over it. Kind of reminds me of Pizza Hut. I don't know why. Not Pizza Hut, the YouTuber. The Pizza Hut, the the restaurant. Because these, like, when you look at it, the sides always overhang. So here we go. And so I think for this one we're going to have a flat top roof. might kind of remind you of a gazebo, really. It'll go up a little ways, but it won't come to a point, because a lot of like drawings or whatever that you'll see, like kids drawings, you'll see triangle tops, and I have never seen a house with a triangle top, except for that one over there. But yes, usually they will be just more like this, and I think we'll have to put that there as well. Whoops, there we go. And hopefully I can once again speed this up a little bit. But here we go, and just one more layer, and then we shall be done, guys. We will be done with this awesome project thingy. So let's get some stone bricks now. And here we go. Okay. Those are my awesome sound effects to keep it interesting. And so this is just another thing I like to do that will save a whole lot of time. If you're in survival, you might not want to waste your resources on this, but if you are in creative, it is extremely helpful to put another thing there instead of trying to put the stairs like that. So now all we have to do is finish this part and then add in the final bits of the roof, and then our house that we have created together will be complete. So just this last little bit. And here we are, the final stretch, and there we go. Now it's time just to fill this part in. If you want to have more of a pointy roof, you can put another layer of stone. You can also do these stone bricks, so it's a little more, I guess, blacky, if that's how you like it. And so, by no means am I a very good builder. This is just something that I have been doing for a while, and it's like just something that I've gotten at least okay at. So I'm definitely not the best builder. But now it is time for the finishing touch, which is the door. We won't be doing an interior for now, but there we go. Doors will also help. This is more of like an elegant, like rich looking door. So those can also add a little bit more detail. But there we go, guys. This is our completely done house. I hope that you learned something in this video. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I couldn't teach you anything. But I really hope you did. Of course, this isn't the best house, but you guys should just go totally crazy with this. This is you are definitely not limited to anything like this. You can go crazy, and the best thing I can tell you guys is to be creative and do your own ideas instead of ripping off other people and watching videos on how to do something, because you will not get any better by doing anything like that. Just go out and build things, okay? Just do that, okay? That's all my advice I have for you guys. If you learned something, leave a like and comments, or yeah, just comments, anything really. Once again, it is your choice. That was bad. Anyways, thank you all for watching. My name is JemFinder64. Leave a like if you learned something, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!